Hey guys, I just want to give you a quick rundown of what the final project is going to entail. Let's go back first. Because you can't see my whole screen. My monitor's not the right aspect ratio. So there should be a new tile called Final Project. It should be right before your help videos. So let's click on that guy. All right, and in there now, there's really just a couple of things in here right now. First is the list of sections included. So this is the bottom one. There's not more hidden behind my picture. But these are the lists. This is all the sections that need to be included in your final project. So all you're doing for your final project is you are taking all the codes that you wrote and are stored on the Jupyter Labs environment, and you're going to move them into GitHub, pretty them up a bit, and that's it. So you're just going to create a portfolio of all the work that you did, and you'll have a reference in the future if you ever like, crap, how do I do that again? You'll have all your code and everything ready to go. So this is your little checklist here of everything that you need. There is this video that I'm making right now is going to go right here. So you'll have clicked on this to see what you're seeing right now. And then you have this GitHub formatting, which we'll come back to. So now what do we do? So you did the video where you created your GitHub account, right? So for me it was, oh my gosh, I didn't even spell my name right. Josh Van Den Brink. No wonder it was available. All right, well, I'm not going to use it beyond this example. Oh wait, why does it say Van Den Brink down here? Or no, oh no, it doesn't. Okay, all right. Anyways, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to your repositories once you've gotten onto your GitHub. Then you're going to click New. I already created one. I'm going to call this one Python Portfolio 2 because I already made one when I was practicing to make sure this all works the way I wanted. This is the portfolio of Python code that I learned during this. You can put whatever you want here, 450C. But I just want to show you what happens. We'll add a README. No license required. No git ignore. Okay, create repository. All right, so this is mine called Python Portfolio 2. You might want to call it your last name or your name Python Portfolio or whatever. Whatever you want, as long as you can get a link from it and share it with me. Okay, so now let me show you. So now that we're going to go back out and we're going to go into our Jupyter Labs environment where all of our code is saved. All right, Jupyter Labs environment, boom. I love it when it loads fast. I'm not sitting here like a dummy. Okay. I say that and it's going to take its time here. Okay. All right. For me, desktop, you know how to get to your stuff. Desktop, classroom, come on, my files, and then you should have all your stuff at this point, but I have to keep going because administrator crap. Go, go, go. SWC, Python, I know I have some of my scripts in here. Oops, no, not code. Must be under data. All right, analyzing patient data. All right, so this is the one I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is, in case you haven't yet, if yours doesn't look like this, where it has all the printouts of the arrays and everything, click over on the side here, and then click Control A, and it should turn everything blue. So that selects all the code chunks in your script, right? So all the way down to the bottom here. And then I'm going to hit play, to run everything. So you should have these arrays showed up. Or alternatively, what you can do is you can just click on the first one and just hit play all the way through to the bottom, whatever's easiest. It does renumber your stuff, which doesn't really matter. But next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to click on here. I don't know if this is... I'm going to try it without doing this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Export Notebook As, and I'm going to do Export Notebook to Markdown. And what this does is this saves it to your computer as a Markdown file. So you can see I already have it saved once. I'm going to save over it again. So it should be whatever the name of your script is, .md. Once it's done exporting, you can open it up, and it should open. If it asks you to select how to open it, choose a like Notepad or some sort of text editor. The most basic text editor, the better, because sometimes things like Word and things like that don't they add like hidden figures and things like that. So in this case, just pick like Notepad if you have it. Now I am going to select all and then hit copy. I'm going to go over to my GitHub page. I'm going to select the edit, and I'm going to go down a couple. I accidentally hit copy again. All right, let's copy again, and then Control V, paste. I have some like blank lines at the bottom. If it says Python like this and then just nothing, it's because I had blank lines that I forgot to get rid of. The cool thing with GitHub too is that you can preview it. So now you can see it puts it in these nice little blocks for each piece of code. If I wanted to, you can, as long as you are outside of the tick 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 Python and the close tick tick tick. So this means open a block and then you put something in the block. So in this case it says import numpy is in this gray block, and then tick 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 means close the block. And then things outside of the block you can write and not have to worry about code or syntax or anything like that. So in this analysis, we looked at inflammation data for multiple patients. So now if I go to preview, you can see that this is put outside and it's got a different font, so it kind of sticks out. The last thing that I would like you to do for everybody, to make my life easier and make me not dislike you, is to do this one thing. It's very simple. So I'm going to back out of my Praxis virtual environment. I'm going to go back to my final project video. So now we're going to go to this GitHub formatting article. And this, for those of you that haven't taken our or both our classes or just the first R class, we learned about Markdown, and that's a way to like pretty up and format your document. Python's got the same thing. And so this is little things you can do to make your text look nice. Like you can add hyperlinks if you want to say, oh, check out the video, or you can add images. You can create lists with like different like dots or numbers or nested lists, task lists where it marks if they've gotten so far. You can put emojis in there. There's all sorts of stuff. But all I ask of you is this level head, first level heading, second level heading, or third level heading. It doesn't matter which one you use as long as they stick out from the rest. So in this case, I'm going to use second level heading because it's not as crazy big. And I'm going to say analyzing patient data. So now if I go to preview, you see analyzing patient data. And that matches, where'd it go? This list. This, analyzing data or patient data, whatever you named it. So I would like you to at least make headers on your GitHub page with, so they stick out. So when I'm looking through this, I'm not looking through 10,000 lines of code and trying to figure out where each one is. This makes my life easier. That's it. So then after you've got everything in here, commit changes, and then you should go to Python 2, and it's just there. And it should be all your code. That's your final project. Easy breezy. You might want to, like I said, if you're doing this, this is very marketable. Like we went through, I think, the very beginning of the course, look at all the jobs you can have. There's been people that have used our class, their portfolios already, and been like, yeah, it got me a job, or it got me a pay bump, or whatever. I've actually, and I'm not BSing you, I've had former students say that, which is pretty cool. They probably make more than me, which is sad for me, great for them. So put your name. I mean, your name is up here, but you can put your name and up at the top, and a little introduction of what you're interested in terms of Python coding or whatever. Just personalize it a little bit. We didn't really get into annotating code in this course. We're going to do it definitely in the second course when we actually get into bioinformatic analysis. But you could annotate in between what we were doing at each step if you really want to get into it, because that's really kind of important for for a job portfolio. But this is all basic stuff, so don't worry so much about that. But anyways, that's it. 12 minutes. That's where I'm at in this video. If you have any questions, let me know. If you turn in your GitHub and it has all of those sections that are required, and I can find them because you've put headers, then that is the majority of your grade. Don't worry about the completion of praxis. Like if you says, oh, you're 80% complete, don't worry about that. Do worry about the quizzes. That's one thing I'm going to check. But that's generally it. This is experiential learning. So you're going to be, it's learning by doing, not learning by memorizing stuff, and taking the edge off of what Python is and what you guys can accomplish and stuff. So yes, if you turn this in, that's essentially your grade. So let me know if you have questions. Excuse me. Thanks for being patient with me as I make this course throughout the quarter. It's a lot compared to my development class and things like that to make a coding course versus a course where you get a textbook and they give you the slides and you just regurgitate stuff. So thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it. That's it. I hope you guys if you liked this class, the second class is going to be the same format exactly, with the same final projects, just more advanced concepts, more advanced coding, more bioinformatics, because we really just got to if we weren't in quarters, we'd probably have gone a little bit further into bioinformatics, but you got just a taste because you needed the basics. Next class, all bioinformatics. Okay, done rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for taking my course. I appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Give me a comment. Good feedback, bad feedback, as long as it's nice. Let me know. Thanks again.